Hello, fellow followers. Welcome back to FanZcene. Greg here, and today I have for you VHS Horrors Night of the Demons 1, 2, and 3. That's right. I'm going to show you guys my Night of the Demons movies on VHS because Angela is having a party. And Freddie and Jason are too scared to attend, but you'll have a hell of a time, right? That was one of the taglines for the movie. So I love the Night of the Demons movies, and in the making of this video, it is Halloween. But if you're like me and you love horror movies, you can enjoy this video and these movies all year round. But before we get into all this and I show off my VHSs and I talk a little bit about the movies, one last push here. If you guys want to get the In Search of Darkness 1995 to 1999 documentary, today in the making of this video, Halloween 2025, I said 2025 too many times, is your last chance to get it at midnight. Please order that. I have a link in the description. Use that link. It does help support my channel, and you get some awesome, incredible documentary of 90s horror, the second half. But with that being said, let's start off first with Night of the Demons.
A funeral parlor? Way out here?
I can't believe we're gonna party here.
Now it's time for party games.
Yeah.
How about a past life seance? A seance?
What the hell was that?
They're pure evil. They're demons.
Oh, don't tell me you're leaving. Where you going? The party's just begun.
Night of the Demons.
Rest assured, we've got something wonderful planned for you.
There you have it. This was one of those great, cheesy, great 80s movies. I love this movie. It is full with the acting is not great, right? The acting is not great, but it's fun. It's got Linnea Quigley in it. It's got a bevy of beautiful women in it. It's got some cool characters in it. It takes place on Halloween and in that building that you saw there. And it's sort of like Evil Dead meets just like campy 80s horror movie, you know? And we get Angela, we're introduced to Angela, which is one of the few rare female villains in horror movies, right? So that's something really cool that some of you don't get. And it's like each one of these kids get possessed. It's classic 80s horror, right? It's got great boobs in it and everything. Linnea Quigley has a great scene with the lipstick and everything. It's incredible. But you know, I have this on VHS and it's really cool. This is what I was talking about earlier. It says Angela is having a party. Jason and Freddie are too scared to come, but you'll have a hell of a time. So Angela is having a party, as you saw there. But yeah, this is an incredible movie. I really always like this one. It's just cheesy enough and fun enough, and I really loved it, and I'm really glad to have it because there's something special about having horror movies like this, especially from the 80s and the 90s on VHS. And like I said, the glow of the CRTV, the hum of the VCR, popping this in, watching it on Halloween night or something is really good. I mean, this is a fun movie. I really love Night of the Demons Part 1. Great movie, great cast. However, which is one of the few things I think is rarest in this, and as the older I get, I'm feeling like this, but let's get into Night of the Demons Part 2, which may be better.
For too long, your nights have been empty. You've waited alone in the dark for the very last time. Angela is inviting you back to Hull House.
Oh, Angela! Your party guests are here!
To celebrate her homecoming party and raise a little hell. Night of the Demons 2.
All right, there you guys saw that. Night of the Demons Part 2. Yeah, as I was alluding there, I think Night of the Demons 2 might be a better movie. It's from the 90s. This was like a straight to video. This was the era, was like, what, the video store was huge. It was coming on. People were like, the video store, yeah, what can we rent? And there was this huge video store market, and it was like they were taking movies like Night of the Demons saying, how can we capitalize off these movies that were sort of a hit in the 80s, but never really got a sequel, and we can make money on the video store? We'll make straight to video sequels. And they started doing that. Some of those straight to video sequels, and that's where I talk about, like, we had some really cool horror franchises that were straight to video, and that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing, And once again, we get Angela back throwing another party and everything, and she's like stuck in this house and everything. And we get some more lore about her and her sister and a new group of kids coming in. It's very 90s. It is very 90s, but I think this one might be a better movie overall. It feels better. The production feels better. Yeah, you lose Linnea Quigley, but you still get Angela, same actress playing Angela. What's her name? Amelia Kincaid. I'm sorry. So Amelia Kincaid plays Angela. She's actually the niece, if I remember correctly. She's the niece of Ruth from Golden Girls. So yeah, she's her niece. But yeah, in this you get a much more lore of it. She gets much more creepier, much more scary and everything. And once again, it's by Republic Pictures and everything. This movie is, I think, a lot of fun. A whole lot of fun. There's something about this one. I just think the more I've watched it over the years, the more I've come to like it more than I've liked the first one. But yeah, it's really great. Great movie, fun time. I mean, like, I don't know if you can see that there, but there's a great special effect with her, Angela, as like a snake. I think is like one of the best special effects in any of these movies. It's really cool. It's a really fun thing. And Angela, once again, she has these dances in each movie where she does these creepy dances that helps with the possession. So there we have that. We have Night of the Demons Part 2. And then finally we have Night of the Demons Part 3.
Welcome to Hull House.
According to the legend, it's not haunted. It's possessed. Gateway to hell.
Where this Halloween, Angela's planning one hell of a party. A night filled with tricks and deadly treats. Night of the Demons 3.
Angela is up to her old tricks again, and this time is not so good. This movie's Part 3 is not so good. Once again, we're in the later 90s here. I think this might be 97, if I remember correctly. I'm not really sure. I know Amelia Kincaid wanted to do a little more different stuff with this one than it did. She did another one, and maybe she even admitted on some of the special features and maybe she went a little too far and stuff. This has multiple cuts of the film. This is the one they released, the VHS straight to video. This one, it's got a different house. The house isn't the same. It doesn't look the same. Different makeup people. Like with the second movie, I believe a lot of it was all this, for the most part, a lot of the same people came back, different director though, but like a lot of the same people that helped on the first one came back in the second one. And the third one is like all different people other than Amelia Kincaid as Angela. It's not as good. It has some great moments. It also feels a little nastier than the other two. And that's saying a lot considering these movies are about kids on Halloween night not kids, but teenagers. They're in their 30s really, or 20s or 30s really. But like they're partying, they're taking their tops off and they're doing things. But like with this one, it feels much more nastier with some of the words and the languages and something that she even does with a gun. I don't know. This one I don't like as much. I mean, it's still sort of a fun watch, but I don't like Part 3 as much as I do like 1 and 2. And I think 2 has grown on me a lot more. But once again, here's VHS Horrors, Night of the Demons. Look, we even got a Paramount logo on this one, but they all come from Republic Pictures and everything. But yeah, no. Once again, these are fun to watch on Halloween. They all take place on Halloween. Every one of them at the supposed to be the same house, but the third house is a completely different. It's not the same location. Anything. It looks completely different. But Angela is back to her old tricks. She gets people there, and she starts doing their thing. But and it doesn't expand on some of the lore that was set up in part two. There was a lot set up in part two that where they could have went, and where they went in part three just doesn't quite where I wanted it to go. But yeah, I have all these three on VHS. VHS Horrors, Night of the Demons. For Halloween, you can't go wrong with watching these on, the VHS and having a good old horror time, getting some popcorn, having some friends, having a good laugh and everything. And they got everything you want, you're right. They're cheesy, they're campy, they got practical effects, they got boobs, they're fun, they're 80s and 90s. And I do also have these, just to show you guys, I do also have them on up convert or 4K here for the first one. And it keeps the same artwork. I love it. 4K on the first one from Scream Factory, and then also I got the 2 and 3 on Blu-ray. 2 and 3 on Blu-ray here. Keeping the artwork there. Great things. Load of special features, and like with part 2 and part 3 here, you get extended versions. Maybe it's just the third one here. You get like an extended version of the film and everything. So a load of special features. Great time. But these are great movies. And let me know what you guys thought about this video and these movies in the comment section down below. Do you guys watch Night of the Demons? I do enjoy them. I think they're great Halloween watches, and I want to know you guys' thoughts and comments. Which one's your favorite? I mean, if you love part 3 and not part 1 or 2, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you liked what you saw here, maybe consider hitting that like button or subscribing, hitting that bell for notification. That'd be awesome for you guys' subscriptions, or possibly share this video out for everybody to see, or join and become a channel member, because that'd help out my channel immensely. Thank you and shout out to all my channel members. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for being channel members here, and for all of your support. To everybody watching, whether you like me, hated me, or liked the video, hated this video, I thank you for sticking this long. Wherever y'all are, please have a great, safe, happy, healthy day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Always support physical media, because it truly is the superior format now more than ever. Happy Halloween and Godspeed.